been pretty good to me and my family. But if you want to know what's good and pure and true about the game, go watch 20 12-year-olds play a game of baseball. The best phrase between any parent and child, it's, let's go have a catch. Everybody knows what that means. Let's go have a catch. It's the most used phrase, this sport right here, the baseball.
You know, the impact the Ripken family has had on this community is pretty interesting. Kind of a badge of honor for the Ripkens, from what they've done in baseball and what they have stood for, the perseverance, the character, the commitment, all those things that personify the Ripken name and was kind of put into action by Cal Sr., Cal and Bill, and through their playing days and what they had meant to this community. The Ripken way is kind of made up of basically 4 principles. It's keep it simple, explain the why, celebrate the individual, and make it fun. Finding someone that can also represent the brand messaging and what you stand for, and finding that company that has those same values as us to be able to bring across the messaging to our clients. So the Ripken team is more than just the team members that are employed by Ripken Baseball. It's our partners as well, and what they can bring to the facility, to the experience that is Ripken Baseball.
We have no control what happens down the field, none. It's a Baltimore Oriole team. They send us the manager, they send us the players. Myself and my brother and Aaron, we deal with what happens outside the white lines. And we try to make that the best we possibly can for our fans. So this is more of an atmosphere that you really try to cater to the fan for the experience, not so much the W's and losses on the field. That's what the big leagues are for. When you really think about the progression of baseball and what goes on, 7 and 8-year-olds all the way up to the first year, second year of pro baseball, everything in between. You will hit every age group, you will hit every level, you'll see every progression as this game plays out right here in one spot. And I can't imagine when we sat down thinking this is what we were going to do, that it was going to turn out as good as it did.
Branding of the business is a unique aspect, and it's something that we've been really trying to work from as Ripken Baseball as a whole. The unique challenge or opportunity that we have is all of the different things we've talked about of Ripken Baseball. There's a lot of different businesses underneath that, from our professional side of things, the Aberdeen Ironbirds and our 2 other teams, the Green Jackets and the Stone Crabs, to our youth complexes. They're all under the Ripken umbrella. But being able to brand what Ripken Baseball stands for in each one of those businesses is an important piece that we're still working on, quite candidly. And how do we continue to use that brand and what the Ripken name stands for? And having a strong partner like Signs by Tomorrow at the early stage, we can develop and build different options and kind of vet through that process as a true partner and finding the best way to execute that branding message.
It's important to us when we're involved with a professional sporting team, whether it be Ripken Baseball, whether it be the Baltimore Orioles, who we work with, Baltimore Ravens, Team Lexus, Team Baltimore Racing. They're all professional sports entities. But in working with each one of them, it gives us different venues to work in. We work with their clients, because all of them have sponsors. We have to learn how they want to project their image to their marketplace, because while each of them are in a sports arena or an entertainment arena, each of them have a different way that they go about promoting their brand to their marketplace.
People don't come to us just to buy a sign and we never see them again. They come to us and we offer solutions that are outside the box to separate them from other people so that they've got effective visual communications.
We want these fans to come into the ballpark. We want them to see changes, and some of the easiest ways to change something cosmetically is signage.
In 2012, Ripken decided to take over the concessions at Ripken Stadium, and then there was the challenge of how are we going to consistently brand the Ripken experience so that fans attending the game, when they go up, the concession stands even brand Ripken and give them that full experience. It looks high-end, it looks quality, it looks like fun, it's family. We also wanted it to be able to be changed out in future seasons. We wanted to make that an easy piece that they could swap out instead of having to completely change the signage again. We wanted to give them something that would work for them to save money in the future, but look great now.
The manager or coach of any sports team always has to be prepared for the unexpected. A player pulls a muscle, breaks something. They're not in the lineup. When you're the sign vendor, handling the visual communications for a sports team, you have to be prepared for the same things. There are unique projects that are thrown at us that we call curveballs. They're a little away from the norm. They want us to put a 35-foot spray-painted graphic on a piece of concrete. Oh, and by the way, it has to disappear 3 days after the event.
If I told you what I'd done in the last 30 days, I've climbed ladders, I've gone out on sales calls, I've gone to networking events and done business development work, I've created estimates, I've designed signs, I've produced signs. I've kind of done the whole 9 yards. We wear several hats, so while the title is manager, we're involved in almost every step of the process. The advantage being we know and understand every step of the process so we can better help our clients. We understand their needs and know what it takes to produce the signs that they need.
As a result of the technological changes, our role at Signs by Tomorrow has also changed. Our role, as I see it today, is to facilitate for our client how to take those technological changes and to help them expand so they can use every aspect that's available from visual communications, whether it be flat signage, whether it be fabrics, whether it be digital message boards, whether it be film and graphics. All of those things are available to the client to send a message and maintain their brand in the marketplace.
More often than not, sign companies, especially named Signs by Tomorrow, get the misconception that we're just a banner and lawn sign, cookie cutter sign shop. While we do that stuff, a client like Ripken helps us showcase how vast our capabilities are. And it shows other clients and potential clients what we're capable of when we can kind of say, hey, this is what we experienced, this was the story behind that project. This is what we can do for you as well.
Being part of that organization puts us in a direct link with the community. At the same time, it gives us the opportunity when we attend a game to see how the things that we make directly impact their messaging and their branding with their client, which is the fan.
Over the years of working with Ripken Baseball, we've seen the growth and development of Ripken Baseball and the Aberdeen Ironbirds and the youth camps, and we look forward to continuing to grow with Ripken Baseball.
What we did 10 years ago, we still do today, but that's not the bulk of the business. What we did 5 years ago, we still do today. It's not the bulk of the business. I don't know what we're going to be doing a year from now or 5 years from now, but I do know that if we're going to live up to imagine it, we can do it, we will have to continue to be on the cutting edge of the technology and the way to use that technology to the benefit of our client so they can continue to visually communicate their brand with their market.
With